SattJug Sabh Santoakh Sareera Pag Chare Dharm Dhyan Jiyo Man Tan Har Gaaveh Param Sukh Paaveh Har Hirday Har Gur Gyan Jiyo. Hukam Sri Guru Granth Sahib, page 445-446, अंग 445 446, आसा महला चौथा. सतजुग सब संतोख सरीरा पग चारे धर्म ध्यान जियो. मन तन हर गावै परम सुख पावै हर हृदय हर गुण ज्ञान जियो. गुण ज्ञान पदार्थ हर हर किरतार्थ शोभा गुरमुख होई. अंतर बाहिर हर प्रभ एको दूजा और न कोई. हर हर लिव लाई हर नाम सिखाई दरगह पावे मान जियो. सतजुग सब संतोख सरीरा पग चारे धर्म ध्यान जियो. आसा महला फोर्थ. In this Shabad, Guruji illustrates how with the passage of time, human beings continually slipped from spiritual and moral values, what method or mantra people have used for salvation in different ages, and how the mantra of God's name stands out as the most effective method throughout all ages, particularly in the present age called Kali Yuga. Starting with the very first period of human history, which was called SattJug, the age of truth, Guruji says, in the SattJug, they say that the faith residing in human bodies was supported on the four legs or pillars of compassion, charity, penance, and truth, which are necessary for contentment, complete faith, and contemplation of God. Therefore, with full concentration of their minds and bodies, people used to sing praises of God, enjoyed the supreme state of bliss, and within their hearts, God and divine knowledge were enshrined. Yes, they who secured the common commodity of divine knowledge became successful in achieving their life's goal by singing praises of God, and by Guru's grace they were honored everywhere. Both inside and out they saw only one God and no other or second God. They had attuned their mind to God, and for them God's name was their constant companion. So they used to obtain honor in God's court. Yes, in SattJug there was contentment in all human bodies, and their faith was supported on all the four legs or pillars and contemplation upon God. Para 1. तेता जुग आया अंतर जोर पाया जत संजम कर्म कमाए जियो. पग चौथा खिसकिया त्रै पग टिकिया मन हृदय क्रोध जलाए जियो. मन हृदय क्रोध महा विसलोध निरपधावे लड़ दुख पाया. अंतर ममता रोग लगाना हमें अहंकार वधाया. हर हर कृपा थारी मेरे ठाकुर बिक गुरमत हर नाम लह जाए जियो. तेता जुग आया अंतर जोर पाया जत संजम कर्म कमाए जियो. Commenting on the next age called Treta, the second age, Guruji says, when Treta came, many differences exerted their influence on the minds of people, and they started practicing deeds of celibacy and self-discipline. In this age, the fourth foot or pillar slipped away, and faith was supported only on three pillars, and the minds of human beings were burnt by anger. In this age, people's hearts and minds were inflamed by anger. This anger in the minds of people was like the most dangerous poison of a scorpion, because of which the kings rushed to wage battles and suffered in pain. Their inner self was diseased with the malady of selfhood that multiplied their arrogance and ego. But they on whom God, my master, showed mercy, their poison was removed by meditating on God's name under Guru's guidance. Yes, when the Treta age came, many kinds of differences dominated people's minds, and they started practicing deeds of celibacy and self-discipline. Para 2. जग जुग द्वापर आया परम पुलाया हर गोपी कान उपाय जियो तप तापन तापै जग पुन आरंभ अत क्रिया कर्म कमाए जियो क्रिया कर्म कमाया पग दोए खिसकाया दोए पग टिकै टिकाए जियो महाजुद जोध बहु कीने विच हमें पचै पचाए जियो दीन दयाल गुर साध मिलाया मिल सतगुरु मिल मल्लै जाए जियो जुग द्वापर आया परम परम आया हर गोपी कान उपाय जियो. Moving on to the third age called Dwapar, Guruji says, when the Dwapar age came, human beings were strayed in doubt, and God created great persons like Krishna and Gopis, the milkmaids who used to support with him. In that age, people engaged in penances. They initiated sacred feasts and charities and performed many kinds of rites and rituals. When in this way the people performed these rites and rituals, two pillars of faith slipped away, and it was left standing on the remaining two pillars. So in this age, warriors waged many great wars, and in their ego they destroyed others and were destroyed themselves. But even in that age, those whom the merciful master of the meek united with the saint Guru, on meeting with that true Guru, the dirt of their ego would get washed away and they would obtain salvation. So when the Dwapar age came, human beings were lured by doubt, and God created beings like Krishna and Gopis, the milkmaids. Para 3. कल जुग हर किया पग त्रै खिसकिया पग चौथा टिकै टिकाए जियो गुरु शब्द कमाया औखद हर पाया हर कीर्त हर सांत पाए जियो हर कीरत रुत आई हर नाम वडाई हर नाम खेत जमाया कल जुग बीज बीजे बिन नावे लाहा मूल गवाया जन नानक गुर पूरा पाया मन हृदय नाम लखाए जियो कल युग हर किया पग त्रै खिसकिया पग चौथा टिकाए जियो. Finally, commenting on the fourth or present age called Kali Yuga, the Guruji says, when God ushered the present era of Kali Yuga, the situation became so bad as if three pillars of faith slipped away and it was left standing only on the fourth pillar. But even in this age, they who act upon the word or advice of the Guru obtain the medicine of God's of name and sing praises of God. He blesses them with spiritual peace. Yes, now has come the season for praise of God, and God's name has been granted glory. In other words, in this age, only that person obtains glory who tends the field of God's name. But any person who indulges in any sort of rituals in the present age, or in other words, grows any seed other than that of God's name in Kali Yuga, that person loses both the profit and the principal originally invested. However, slave Nanak has found the perfect Guru who has made him realize God's name in his heart. Yes, when God ushered in the age of Kali Yuga, three pillars of faith slipped away and it has been left supporting itself on only the fourth pillar. Para 4-4-11. The message of this Shabad is that with the passage of time, our spiritual and moral values have degenerated so much that truth, righteousness, and other such qualities have become very scarce. And we are all burning in our ego, attachment, and anger, and other vices. But even in such circumstances, we can find true solace and peace if we follow our Guru's guidance, sing God's praises, and meditate on God's name with true love and devotion. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. SGGSP 445-446. Thank you.